Welcome to Tan Fam Thursday. I'm your coach, Tando Tanaboli. Today's topic is how to break free from diet patterns. Let's begin. We live in times that the more we put ourselves in a place of lack, the more we'll feel loved. For example, eat less, be loved. Eat more, no love. We have stepped away from being loved for who we are and instead being validated by numbers. Our weight, our height, our age, our financials, all numbers. It's time we learn what emotions we choose to feel and what emotions we choose to eat or starve. With that being said, let's begin. Number one. It's time for a makeover. It's time that we change our language, our thoughts, our emotions around food. Food is a source of energy, a source of love, a source of a social gathering, bringing friends and family together, a source of connection. But unfortunately, food has been made to be a source of numbing an emotion, or for validation, cutting it completely out and making it the enemy. What we need to do is to understand the food that we eat, what emotion we wrap around it, what language do we use for each food, and how do we treat it? Are we treating it like a best friend with kindness and enjoying it in the moment? Or are we treating it like poison, like something that is gonna harm us, or something that will give us instant gratification? So it's time we pay deeper, closer attention. Number two, nothing more than feelings. When we look at food as something that can feed our emotions, an instant gratification for pain we're feeling beneath, or cutting out food so we can feel validated and loved from the outside world, it's the moment that we drop into diet plans. That's when we are off of a lifestyle of treating food as love, as something that nurtures us and part of our daily lives, and instead concentrating on food as the enemy, as something that we have to control so we can control our emotions. The most important thing is to ask ourselves, what emotion am I eating? What am I really in pain for? And what am I trying to numb? What kind of instant gratification I'm looking for that I'm eating this thing that I'm not even hungry? What do I need from the outside world that I'm not giving to myself and therefore I'm eating it? That is the most important part for when we are overeating. And whenever we don't feel love, where is it that I'm cutting food that I feel if I don't eat, if I lose weight, I will be loved? And those are the parts we need to look into before we reach out for food. Number three, love is the answer. The more we love ourselves, the more we practice self-love, the more we understand our fears and really hear ourselves out. When we are in pain, when we're in fear mode, when we're stressed, when we're anxious, when we're angry, when we figure out first what the root of that pain is and take an action to give that to ourselves, to understand, have the awareness of where that pain is coming from, the less we will reach out for anything to self-damage. What's really happening with diet plans is we're going on these roller coasters of loving ourselves, hating ourselves, loving ourselves, hating ourselves. And we must keep in mind that the person that can love us most, that can connect to us, that can give us that fulfillment and satisfaction is ourselves. We don't have to look for it anywhere else but the person in the mirror. So when we have a better understanding of ourselves, of where that pain is coming from, where did it begin? Why am I not feeling loved? Why am I feeling down about my body, about how I'm feeling about it? The more we understand our bodies, the more we understand what our real needs are, by eating healthy, by giving our bodies the food that it needs to help us think better, show up better, breathe better. Those are the moments that we're truly loving ourselves. Once in a while, it's good to have a piece of chocolate. Once in a while, it's good to have something that's not healthy. But going for an instant gratification to hoping that it would heal a pain is where we go off our own tracks. So keep in mind, practice self-love daily and with awareness. So what I suggest you do is see how you feel about the food you eat. How do you treat it? Because that is either self-punishment or self-love. With that being said, our session for today is now over. If you want to dig deeper on the subject, we can always set up a complimentary session, and it's on my website at tandartanagoli.com, or you can sign up for my YouTube channel for more of such sessions, and I cannot wait to see you all next week. Until then, keep happy and healthy.